When your standards are high, your options are low. When your standards are high, your options are low. For those of you, men and women, who are single and you are struggling trying to find your counterpart, those of you who are looking for a serious relationship, you want true love, you want to have someone that you can spend the rest of your life with, and you've gone through this healing journey where you have worked on yourself, you have healed from your past traumas, you've healed from past relationships, and you just want someone in your life that is going to pour into you the same love, respect, and support that you are going to pour into them. You want to get that reciprocated. And you're finding that the people that you have come across are not on your level energetically. And that is because the majority of people in this world are toxic. That's just the reality of it. The majority of the people in the world are toxic. These are a majority of people do not want to heal. They don't want to put the work into themselves to heal. A lot of people don't even want to admit that they need to heal. The ego is driving a lot of people into staying in this victim mentality instead of being in a growth mentality. And unfortunately, the majority of people don't want to put in the work to heal themselves. And so you're going to have a lot of people who are just toxic. You have a lot of people out here who have been hurt in past relationships and are afraid to commit because they are afraid of being hurt again. You have some people who have childhood issues, abandonment issues. They have been abandoned as a child, and so that womb is still open. It hasn't been healed, and so they avoid commitment because they don't want to be abandoned. They're fearful of being abandoned. You know, you have a lot of people out here who, you know, have been in so many toxic relationships and have been hurt so much that they are afraid to give their heart to someone again because they don't want to relive that pain. And so rather than committing, they become fuck boys, fuck girls, okay? Because it's easier to just fool around and not have to commit to anyone. That way they can protect their hearts. You know, from when you're just sleeping around with people, you know, there's no you don't have to worry about your heart getting into it because it's not about that. It's just about, you know, sex. And then when that's done, you go about your business. You're not spending time with that person. You're not, you're just in the bed with them, and that's it. So a lot of these people, they will do that to protect themselves. They don't want to commit because they don't want to get hurt. And then you have some people who just, they've been hurt so bad that they have built this wall up to where they don't trust anyone. They automatically assume that all men are the same, they're all dogs, all women are the same, they all want money or whatever, or they're all hoes or whatever. They all cheat, whatever they experienced in their past relationships, they attribute to the whole gender, and that's because they haven't healed. Because obviously not everybody is the same. Even though the majority of the world is toxic, there are people who are not toxic, who have done the work like us. We have done the work. We have gone on that healing journey. And yes, it has been painful. And yes, it is painful. But when you come out of it, you are a better person. And you are ready for a healthy relationship. So I wanted to make this message to encourage my brothers and sisters out there. Don't think because you haven't had success in finding someone on your level energetically that there's no one out there for you. God has someone out there for you specifically. And you just have to be patient and wait for that person. Your options, unfortunately, are going to be low because your standards are high, because you know your worth. You know what you deserve, and you know what you don't deserve. You love yourself, and so you're not going to tolerate anything less. You're not going to tolerate someone that's not going to love you and treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And that's the way it's supposed to be. And you're going to have people who don't love themselves and who want you to be on a lower vibration because they know that they are in a low vibration and they are incapable of being on your level. So they want to try to bring you down, and try to call you difficult because you have standards, because you love yourself. That's just their way of saying, I'm toxic and I can't be the person that you want me to be. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're a difficult person because you refuse to be an option, because you refuse to be amongst the other women in that man's brothel, or if you're a man, you refuse to be an option, to that woman. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about yourself, because you know that you deserve someone that is going to put you first, that sees the value and worth in you and is willing to let go of everybody that they may have been involved with, because they see the diamond in you. They see your worth. Don't let anybody make you feel bad, because you know your worth and you know what you deserve. Anyone that comes to you on that energy, you immediately kick them to the curb. They're not worthy. Yes, it's going to be very difficult. Yes, it is difficult. Not going to be. It is difficult trying to find a partner that is on your level energetically, that also loves themselves and also has high standards. And it's a shame to even say that these are high standards. To have someone that's going to love you as much as you love them, that's going to treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. It's sad to even say that these are high standards. These are standards that everybody should have. But unfortunately, like I said, there are a lot of people who are unhealed. And they think that toxicity, they think you're supposed to tolerate their toxicity. They think that you're supposed to just be okay with it because everybody else was. No, you're not everybody else. And you deserve the best. Don't settle. Know your worth. Continue to know your worth. And the divine will bless you with your divine counterpart. Sometimes our divine counterparts are not ready. Sometimes we might be ready before they are. So it's just best to just work on yourself. Continue working on yourself. Whatever goals that you have, go ahead and follow those goals. Work on yourself. Make the divine your counterpart in the meantime. For the women, make the divine your husband. For the men, make the divine your wife. And allow the divine to fill you up as you wait for your divine counterpart. And don't settle for less. Just understand that the majority of people in this world are fucked up. And that's just real. And so that's why your options are low, because the majority of people in the world are just not doing the work to heal themselves. But keep those standards high, and don't let anyone make you feel like you're conceited. Don't let anyone make you feel less than, because you love yourself and you know what you deserve. So just go and keep your head up. Don't pay those people any mind. They need healing, and they're just projecting their own insecurities onto you when they try to say that you're difficult, because you want someone who's going to put in the work, the same amount of work and love and dedication that you're going to put into the relationship. That's not being stuck up. That's not being difficult. That's called, I love myself, I know my worth, and I refuse to accept less than my worth. And if you don't know my worth, you're not worthy of me. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, because not everybody is worthy of you. If they haven't done the work, if they haven't put the work in to heal themselves and to better themselves, if they're not on that self-love journey and they refuse to go on that self-love journey and work on themselves, then they're not worthy of you. Period. So when your standards are high, your options are low. But let God be your partner while you're waiting. And when that person is ready, the divine will bring your counterpart into your life. Don't settle. You know you deserve better. And also, if they're not doing the spiritual work, you're a spiritual person and you're doing the spiritual work and you are raising your vibration and you're not doing any kind of low vibrational things, you're not, out here clubbing, drinking, smoking, and having, having sex with all of these people, and you're keeping your body pure, you're keeping your mind pure, and you love God, you love the divine, and you have a relationship with the divine. You want a partner that is on that same frequency. So if anybody comes up to you and they're not on that frequency, they're not, trying to live a righteous life, they don't love God, they don't know God, they don't have God in them, then yeah, they're not worthy of you. They're not worthy of you. And there's nothing wrong with rejecting these people because they're not on your frequency. You deserve to have someone that's on your frequency. Just like they deserve to have someone that's on their frequency. So don't lower your frequency just to have somebody. And don't let anybody make you feel bad for having high standards of self-love and wanting someone that has that same frequency of self-love and love for the divine, love for righteousness and goodness, and wanting to live a high vibrational lifestyle. Doesn't mean perfect, but someone who's just working on, living a life devoted to the divine. You deserve that. You deserve a counterpart that's on that frequency. And don't let anybody make you feel like you're being difficult or stuck up because they know that they can't meet your standards, and so they want to try to put you down because they can't. You deserve someone is on your frequency, and God has that person just for you. It's just a matter of time, and then the divine will manifest that person in divine timing. And we know that divine timing is always right on time. Always. Even though it's not the time that we would like it to be. God knows best, and God knows when the perfect time is to bring our divine counterpart into our lives. So stay encouraged. Keep loving yourself. Keep working on yourself. Keep doing the work. Keep being a light for the divine. Keep shining its light into this world, this dark world.